Alright, what's up YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Cartoon Cat Builds. I'm Skipper Lee and I've been drawing guns for the past 16 years. So let's jump straight in. Today we are putting together a PDW, and that is the FNP90. And today we're putting together a cosmetic weapons package called the Dry Fire. So basically, it looks pretty sci-fi with all the angles and stuff. And so we've got all the parts here laid out, almost all the parts, at least the ones uh, that are going to be visible anyways. So we have the receiver body here. So we are gonna put this trigger shoe here, and we're just gonna slide this safety selector over here. And then there's this extension that goes forward and has this slot that's neither an M lock nor key mod. It's just a cutout here. So next up we have this barrel and this muzzle sleeve here. But first we are going to put the barrel into this this receiver body. We're just gonna align these three barrel parts together. The sleeve, the barrel, and the muzzle device, which is a fancy looking shot suppressor with compensating slots. And so let's put this into the receiver, this up here, then we'll just slot this thing into the body like so. I think it's something like that. I think it's thereabouts. And then we have this this is the charging handle that goes underneath this that goes into the side of this shell. And then we have the entire top rail assembly. But first the magazine. So we'll just put it here. And we'll slide this into place one by one. So first up it's this. And then we have a kind of fancy looking rail and laser pointer assembly that just kind kinds of goes in here, and this looks like it's a laser pointer, and we'll just put this muzzle device here. And then the funny thing about this is that if you look closely at the cosmetic, there's a rail. There's a section of rail that's on this top rail, in which this reflex sight is attached. And that's just, I don't know, like, why the extra height? Like, the height overbore for this for the P90 as it is already atrocious. Like, you're just adding so much height onto it. And side rails for the carry handle, and then last but not least, the magazine that kind of goes in here and then locks in place here. It's gonna send this all the way to the back underneath the carry handle, and yeah, there we have it. The FMP90 Dry Fire from Battlefield 6. Now, for our alternate build, I'm gonna try like extending the barrel length and adding a meaningful front handguard assembly, as well as I think we're gonna make some changes to the carry handle, the top here, so it's less there's less height overbore and there's more meaningful accessory rails in the front here. So let's copy this group, let's duplicate this and save this elsewhere for our thumbnail, and then let's start breaking this down, because what I want to do here is add more barrel length to this. Now the original P90 had a 10.4 inch barrel, so I'm gonna extend it to a PS90 rifle length barrel, which is 16 inches. So we are gonna get rid of this muzzle device, and we're gonna get rid of this thing here, and then I'll just go in here, see if we can select the barrel, as you can see here, and then I'll just extend this all the way out front. So we're gonna add another 5.6 inches to the front, and there we have it, and that is our 16-inch barrel. Alright, and next we are going to get rid of this side, because we're gonna get rid of this side and the rail section, because it's so tall already. We're gonna get rid of this side rail, and I think I would want to turn this into some sort of a handguard or an extension that goes to the front here, and then we can get rid of this chunk on top here for less height overbore. So let's do that. So first we're gonna just gonna place this pointer here. Just kind of line up the shapes a bit first, so that we can see roughly like how the silhouette lines up and how we want to cut up the shapes. Right, so now we're going into the top rail here, and we're gonna make our adjustments. So I'm gonna go in here and get rid of these 2 holes for the side rail, and then get rid of the other shapes up top here. And then we are going to trim this top of the shape so that it lines up with the height of this rail, these rail sections. So we're gonna start drawing a rectangle on one of these slots, and then just extend it all the way here. Let me just get rid of this hole first. And so now that we have this big chunk of rectangular piece that is lined up with the height of these rail sections, we can just extend this all the way here and just trim it off the top, just like that. And then we can take the width of one of these slots and start duplicating them backwards so that we can start cutting Picatinny slots for this part. And so let's take these shapes and start cutting off. And next up, we're gonna draw the lines for the rail slots here, and then start extending them backwards so we can see the contour of those parts. And another line like so. And there we have it, a top rail that's aligned with this part. And so for this part, we are gonna shorten this so that it ends up just behind where this barrel ends, where the muzzle ends. So let's go into this shape. Let's break it down. Let's remove this hole over here, and then we can start shortening the parts. We can get rid of these, and then see how we want to line up with this top rail carry handle over here. So we are going to go in here. We're gonna copy the entire shape, go into this group, and start merging the shapes together like so. I'm going to bring this up here. This to the back. And remove this cavity here, and then just combine with this shape here. Do a few adjustments so that we can merge the shape together without any hiccups. There we have it. Now we have one big chunk of shape here, and then let's get rid of the other lines. Then let's extend it so it looks uniform. Extend this all the way. here. Then we'll extend another shape all the way to the back here. And then let's move this front of the laser pointer a bit closer, just behind the muzzle. We can get rid of these two shapes. We can remove a couple of these slots so that we have more space to shrink back into the front of this laser pointer. Alright. And there we have it. Instead of having the laser pointer add even more height to the sides, to the already tall sides of the P90, we put the laser pointer extended to the front while adding more rail on the top, as well as a lower rail section as well. So we have that, and now let's add a few accessory slots at the bottom here. So we are going to just raise this shape here so that it kind of lines up with this shape over here. And then I will get rid of this cutout first, because we actually want a standardized attachment slot. So we are going to just straight up pull this out all the way out here, so it kind of lines up with the with how much the laser pointer is protruding. And then we're gonna add slots all along here, so there'll be slots on the side, and you can't see it, but also on the bottom. So we are going to draw a shape for an M-lock slot. So that's an M-lock slot. We're just gonna make sure that it is center along this extrusion, so it's aligned to the center here. And then we'll just extend backwards with as many slots as this extrusion allows. So it's not much, but yeah, 3 slots is better than nothing. So we have 3 M-lock slots on the left, right, and the bottom. And here I have a longer muzzle device, as well as a long so we can put it here. Let's line it up with the barrel here and just attach it. And for the top, we have this higher magnification scope here. I mean, the cheek well is not gonna be comfy, but yeah, that's how the P90 is. So yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, this is the long barrel version with a lower height overbore, longer barrel, longer suppressor, and yeah, more rail sections on top. and accessory slots on the left, right, and bottom positions, as well as lower height over ball. So yeah, that's our alt build for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed this build. So if there's anything else you'd like to see me put together, let me know in the comments. If there's anything from other TV shows, movies, games, IPs, let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I'm currently sticking to uploading one every Thursday night, local time. And yeah, thank you guys for sticking around, and thank you to these amazing people for supporting me, supporting Pew Doodles on Patreon. You guys make this possible. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. So yeah, see ya.